Hello. I am cooking. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight. Tonight we are having zesty Italian barbecue chicken. I've already preheated my oven to 350 and it's ready to go, and I already have my mixture made for the sauce. So what you're gonna need for this recipe, use your Sweet Baby Ray's, the honey barbecue sauce, best barbecue sauce in the freaking world. You're gonna want to use zesty Italian dressing. I got the fat-free dressing because we're trying to be healthy. And then you're gonna need boneless chicken breast, boneless and skinless chicken breast. We are making Brussels sprouts, and I got a head of broccoli to also cook, and I think I'm also gonna make Au Gratin potatoes. So that too. So let's get started. So you're gonna want to need to preheat your oven to 350, and it's gonna go in for about 20-25 minutes. You're gonna want to take your chicken breast out of your container. You're gonna want to get a bag, and we're gonna be pounding these to be thinner just because these are really thick chicken breasts. I mean, they pretty thick. Put, I guess, one in a baggie, and then you're gonna pound it. Also, when you do that, it makes it thinner and bigger. So now it's bigger. You're actually gonna wanna take your pan. I have this pan. Put the tiniest bit of oil in it. You're gonna put your chicken breast in your pan. Now that I have my chicken in my pan like so, I am going to now take my sauce. So basically for the sauce, you're using these two, and you're just mixing them together for your taste. I put more barbecue than the zesty Italian, but it is a balance. Then you're just gonna put on your chicken. Now you're just going to take and put it on your chicken, and then you're gonna flip them because you're gonna want to do both sides. So your breast should look like this when they're coated. You're gonna put your oven on 350. Mine is already done and preheated, so I'm gonna stick this in the oven for about 25 minutes. I'm gonna do 24 minutes because my oven is whack. So now you're gonna want a pan like this, and you're gonna want to fill it with water because we are now going to make some ramen. Alright, so now that you have your water in your pan, you're gonna want to put some salt in your water. We are gonna take this head of broccoli, and we're actually gonna clean it off. So now that we have this, we're gonna start cutting it up. Take your Brussels sprouts and go ahead and start chopping them in half. I'm gonna clean these too. This is like a full Brussels sprout. What you're gonna do is you're gonna cut it in half. And what I mean by that, not this way half. So like this. Because I have made the mistake plenty of times where I just throw the Brussels sprouts in like this, and it takes forever to cook. And there's different ways of cooking Brussels sprouts. Some people bake them, some people boil them. I like to cook them on the skillet. That was how my mom taught me, and it just tastes better. My two favorite vegetables in the entire world are broccoli and Brussels sprouts. I literally could live on them. I love them. Oh, and tomatoes. But the tomatoes have to be fresh, and they have to come out of the garden. If y'all didn't know, I was raised on a farm, and we garden. We have a garden. And in the summer, when I was little, I used to, when my grandparents and my parents would lock us out of the house, me and my cousins. Yes, they did do that because we did not, and we're not allowed to have electronics. So we made our own fun. So when they locked us out of the house and I was hungry, I just run up to the garden and get a tomato and eat it. All right, so our pot for our broccoli is actually starting to boil a little bit. It's actually boiling right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put my broccoli in. Leave that on 8, and we're actually gonna cover it. We have all of this Brussels sprout now, and cutting it like that gave us this much Brussels sprouts, and it gave us more. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to this skillet, and we are actually going, well, for the Brussels sprouts, what you're gonna need is you're gonna need some oil, you're gonna need some minced onions, you're gonna need onion powder and garlic powder. This is the pan, and so we're actually going to turn it on to about a 6. And we are going to go ahead and put oil in there. We have our oil in our pan, and it is heating up right now. Get our Brussels sprouts, and we're gonna go ahead and put those in the pan. So then we're gonna add more oil. We're actually gonna turn it up in between 7 and 8. So now our broccoli is done, and we have the Brussels sprouts cooking. I had a really blonde moment, and I turned on the back burner and put the pan on the front burner and wondering why it wasn't doing nothing. We're gonna go ahead and strain our broccoli. Because we're Southerners, we're gonna use a whole lot of butter on our broccoli. We're gonna use about 2 tablespoons of your salted butter, not unsalted. And when you're cooking your broccoli or other food and you're making these Brussels sprouts, make sure you're constantly, every once in a while, flipping them and stirring them. This is what we have right now. If you can see, it's starting to get charred. Yes. Ooh, it's so good. I'm gonna go ahead and put the minced onion in. Put it in your hand, and you're gonna probably want about that much. I'm trying to show you guys the best angle. Go ahead and just sprinkle that on. So with the garlic powder, you're gonna wanna put it in your hand, right like that, and just go ahead and sprinkle it all on. Do the same thing with your onion powder, except you're not gonna use that much of your onion powder. And go ahead and add a little bit more oil after you put the spices on. And our chicken is done. I put it in the oven for about 24 minutes, and it actually came out so tender. So I actually found some sesame seeds. So we're just gonna put a little pinch in there. The sesame seeds don't taste like a whole lot, but it does add some flavor. Okay, now we're gonna put our nice cooked broccoli back in our pan. And you're gonna wanna turn the pan back on to about a 4 to 3. I'm gonna put it right in the middle of 4 and 3. And I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of salted butter. I'm gonna go ahead and put those in the pan. What the Brussels sprouts look like. These, I'm just gonna do the box instructions, so I'm gonna do this off camera. Potatoes are done. They're from Aldi. I don't know, I haven't ever had these, but I had to make it with almond milk, so hopefully that looks and like tastes okay. And while the camera was off, I went ahead and cleaned everything. I made more sauce, and I just have my meal set in here. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and start eating. If you try this recipe, put it in the comments and tell me how you liked it. Send me pictures on Instagram, DM me pictures of your meal. Yeah, so I hope you guys liked today's video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share with all of your friends and family. And remember to live in the moment, because moments pass by way too fast, and you need to focus on what's going on now so you can better your future. So I have one more thing to say to you guys, and remember to be the one.